next class after the Lindy Hop dump truck was the swing out clinic. And in this class we focused just on the Lindy turn or the swing out from open position, whatever you prefer to call it. What we focused on, what we were trying to do was take people and work on getting their dancing to the point where they're not just trying to get to the end of the Lindy turn and get it in and get it finished, but they're actually dancing through every moment of the turn, and it becomes more smooth and more aesthetically pleasing and more connected with their partner. So anyway, we basically taught a specific technique for getting through it, and this is how it goes. First thing we focused on though was stance, staying down in your stance, rotating your hips back, keeping your chest open, and keeping your weight over the balls of your feet with every step. We did some grapevine exercises to make sure we stayed low and our heads weren't bobbing up and down. And we also worked on our frame and holding our frame out big and nice and strong. Okay? Then breaking the Lindy turn down piece by piece. We just did it by 2 beats each. So on 1, 2, what we asked the leaders to do was to take 2 steps backwards, basically, back together. So they went 1, 2. We asked the ladies to just drop their swivels for a while and just move forward and just focus on aligning with the leader's frame as he leads their frame.
We also talked about maintaining our connection and keeping it still and keeping it solid so that the space between us on 1 and 2 doesn't change. As he goes back, I go forward the same distance and our spacing remains still.
And again, I'm going back together. And this isn't absolutely necessary, but in order to make it a little bit easier, what we do, if you look at this alignment, is the leader on 1 not only goes back, but goes a little bit to the side. 1, 2. Opening this up to make 3 and 4 easier. Okay?
Which means the whole time the follow's angling towards the leader so she doesn't go past him on 1 and 2. She needs to angle in towards him.
Okay, after we did this, we did 3 and 4. For the guys, we focused on them not taking a big step on 3, but rather holding back and bringing the partner into their hand, and then just rotating. For the ladies, we focused on...
We talked about trying to make an arc with 3 and 4, and making sure that you give the leader your back. So
it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Step.
And notice we kept our frame the same the whole time. We didn't take our arms out, in, up, down, back, right like this. And I caught on the back shoulder blade. When I catch her back, I'm actually bringing her into my hand, and I'm not reaching for her.
And the same is true for the follows on 3 and 4. We are not reaching for the lead and taking a really big step on 3. We can take small steps there.
Okay. So the first 4 like so. On 5, we ask the leaders to step back and turn their entire body, their hips, even with their shoulders as one unit, and let go by 5 and lead the fall around 5. So I let go right here.
What that does, although you can't see me, what that does is that causes me to rotate and I'm facing my partner on 5. I'm headed in this direction, but on 5 my weight is on my left foot. I'm not walking away out with I'm not giving the leader my shoulder, but my torso.
From the other direction, it looks like this. Also, the guys stepping back rather than wrapping their leg around on 5, both of which we think are okay. We think when you step back, it's easier for the leads to use the weight of their body to lead instead of the pull of their arm. On 6, we ask the leaders to keep their foot where it was and just shift their weight to their right as the ladies cross in front, and the leaders turn and shift their hips and their shoulders to face their partner and their weight onto their left foot.
As the followers step on 6, even though I'm headed in this direction, I'm still angled back towards my leader.
Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Now on 7 and 8, I just step back and triple step, and we re-stand. We never have lost, but we make sure we keep our connection. We don't overextend. 7 and 8. We open up again. So the whole Lindy turn looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The other thing that we focused on was the rotation of our bodies through the 8 beats. So what my body does during the 8 beats is basically this, boom, and I take the entire 8 beats to do it, and I'm patient. Melanie's does the same in the opposite direction, so we want a smooth flowing motion. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that was the Swing Out Clinic.
Are we talking too much?
No, you're doing great. That